Getting things started here for the Jags. We've got Henry, Ryder, and Tristan out there. And we've got Peyton and Cullen on the back end. Puck one back to JC93. They push the puck forward. Peyton stands him up at the blue line there. Passes up to Tristan. He gets a stick on it, but it goes all the way back. JC93 picks it up behind the net. Picked up there. They pass it up the near boards here. Coming up, they enter the zone, pushed wide there by Colin. They come in, throw it in front. Jag makes a stave, then it's shot from the half wall there, picked up by Ryder. He passes across to Brecken. Brecken gets the red line and then dumps it in deep. Well, that was Henry, not Ryder. Made a line change there, I missed. Puck comes out, Jesse tips it, turns around. McCoy has it. He gains the red line, comes into the zone, ducks into the middle, comes in, fires it, but it's wide of the net. He was looking for that far post. They shoot it. Jesse gets a body on it, but it comes out. Grady battling at the blue line, then picked up there by Sean. Comes across into the middle. JC93 has it, loses it. Sean tried kicking it forward. They're in the middle of a line change, so it's a bit of a mess over there. Landon picks off that pass. Oh! Had it, but then lost it. Now JC93 passes it up the boards. They're coming in. Grady hustling on the back check, gets it, chips it up and out of the zone. Picked up in the neutral zone by JC93. Sean pressures them. They come across. Pushed into the zone. They fire it. Jag grabs that, covers it up for the whistle. Pucks can be dropped deep in the Jag zone to the right of Jack. Henry pushes that back, picked up there by Ryder. Oh, now battle ensues. Colin pressures him into the corner. Now they come into the middle. They fire it. Jack grabs that and his glove for the whistle. Puck pushed over to the side here by Henry. Colin comes in to pressure him there. Ryder picks up the puck behind the net, chips it back around to Colin. Colin pushes it up to the half wall. JC93 gets it there. They go D to D to the far side. They fire it. Jack makes that save and then covers it up for the whistle. Brecken in here to take this face off to the Jackson left. Wins it over to Peyton. Peyton comes up out of the zone, passed it up, but it goes through Henry's skate and stick. And that's going to go all the way down for an icing. Brecken in here to take this face off to Jack's left again. Oh. We've got somebody coming off the ice. And he is pulled off the ice for no mouth guard, I think. Puck pushed back to JC93's D. They chipped up to the half wall. They come across. Hayden gets a stick on it. Now it comes down. Grady grabs it in the corner. He's battling there. JC93 comes away with it. He's still pressuring them, though. They go up to the D, the blue line. They throw it back into the corner. Jesse over there working on him. Puck comes up, shot around, now picked up by McCoy. He goes behind the net, tried chipping it up. Their D pinches in. McCoy throws that up to Henry. Henry does a little board turn to avoid some pressure. He's going to wrap. Nope. Passes back to McCoy. McCoy tried tipping it up, but it didn't get out. Grady comes in. He's hit behind the net. JC93 coming in. Jesse gets a good stick on it. Grady chips that up. It comes all the way out to just past Henry's stick. JC93 gains the red line, throws it back in deep. McCoy has it there. He chips it up. Hayden's able to get it. Oh, no. That's Henry gets it up and around and out into the neutral zone. JC93 coming in, skates into the middle. Puck goes behind the net. Pressured off the puck, now back onto the puck. Tries coming across. He does. And Jack is able to track that and cover up the backdoor shot. Picked up there by Grady behind the net. He chips that up to Hayden. Hayden coming up. Passes across just off of Jesse's stick. Now the puck comes across. JC93 is in. They fire it off the outside of the net there. Riders pressuring them. They turn around in the middle. They pass across. They fire a shot into the end boards here. Ryder pressuring them on the far wall there. They come across. They're pressured there. Hayden gets it, chips it up and out. And that's going to go all the way for an ice. Puck pushed over here to the sidewall. Good job by Peyton standing up there. Player. Oh, they're going to call a penalty on that. Colton gets the puck. Colin gets the puck, but they're calling a penalty. We're not really sure what's happening here. They put a 1 minute penalty on the board. Puck dribbles through, and one of them gets a shot into the net. We believe that penalty was for mouth guards. Not exactly sure what's happening here. Puck pushed over. JC93 gets it. They come into the zone here. They come behind the net. Picked up there. They come in, regroup in the neutral zone. They throw it up the near boards here. Picked up there by Grady. He chips it up, but not out. JC93 ducks in. Good stick there by McCoy to pressure them. They come around. It comes up, and we get a whistle here for a rough on the Jags. Puck pushed across. They fire it. Jack makes that save from the shot from the point. Picked up there. Pushed forward by Henry. They go cross to the far side. Now they come back to the D. They come up to the point. Good job by Ryder pressuring them, but now they come around to the back door. Again, they're looking. Now they come into the middle. Henry's pressuring them there. Puck goes across to the far side now. Now they come back out to the point. Henry gets his stick on it, and he's able to get it out of the zone. They regroup here. Henry turns them away at the red line. They're skating around. They come in. Now they get into the zone. They fire it. Jack makes the save, pushes that aside into the corner. They move it across D to D, far side. Now they come in trying to get that back door. Now they try the other side. Now they cross back across. Jack comes over and saves that. Puck's going to be dropped here deep in the Jag zone to the right of Jack. Jesse wins that over. Picked up there by Colin. Colin over to Peyton. Peyton to Landon. Landon tried connecting with Sean, but it goes past him. Jesse picks it up, loses it. Now he's battling for it with a couple JC93 players. Sean comes over, gets it, hits. Oh! Couldn't connect with Landon right in front. Landon back checking. Good job by Peyton standing up the JC93 player. Landon picks it up here, gets it over to Sean. Oh no, to Peyton. It goes off of his stick. JC93 gets it in. They throw it in deep. It's coming around. Peyton hits Landon. Landon picks it up. Try to pass into the middle, but couldn't connect. Now they come around the other side. Picked up there by Sean. Sean up to Jesse. Jesse in. He splits the D. He comes in. Oh, just gets poke checked right before he could take a shot. JC93 throws it up the boards, and it comes out of the zone. Colin has it here. He picks it, fires it, and it goes in! That goal's going to be waved off because one of the Jags was offsides when Cullen shot that in. Grady chips that up. Brecken battling at the line. Holds it, but now he loses it. JC93 gets it. They try and advance it to their one player. Puck chipped around, now pushed back, and we've got an offsides, I think. Yep. Puck's going to get dropped here, and it is pushed back to Grady. Grady gets it, chips it up to Hayden. Oh, Hayden couldn't get it. JC93 picks it off. They come into the zone. Grady pushes them wide around behind the net. They come over there. McCoy poke checks it, takes the player off the puck. Brecken picks it up there. He comes around, chips that up to Hayden. Hayden comes up through the red line. He gets taken off of the puck there. They're coming up and in. They are pushed. Puck innocently in on Jackie, covers that up for the whistle. Puck's going to be dropped here. We've got Henry in taking this face off here. Henry Jones taking the face off. Puck comes over. Oh, Tristan couldn't get a stick on it. Now JC93 comes up. They shoot it wide of the net. It goes around to the far boards. They come back to their D. Their D throws it back in behind the net. They chip it around. They try getting it in front. They can't. Puck comes back to the blue line. And now good poke check there by Tristan. They are forced out of the zone. Now they come back into the zone. They pass across. Good stick there by Grady. Puck in front. Oh, couldn't get it out. They cycle around. They shoot it. It goes wide of that far post, or near post for us. Puck comes all the way around. They push it back behind the net. JC93 has it there. They push it out in front. Good job by Henry Jones to step in front of that. Stop him from a shot at the point of the top of the crease. They come in off sides, and there's the whistle. Puck's going to be dropped just outside of the Jag zone. Jesse ties it up, but a JC93 winger comes in. Good job by Colin to poke that up. Now it comes to the line. Sean can't get it out. Puck comes down. They're playing a little back and forth on the near boards here. Sean interrupts it. Now Jesse gets involved. They come around the back. Now it's picked up there by Peyton. And we've got a hooking call coming up to the Jags again. Jesse in here to take this face off, ties it up, gets it over to Peyton. Peyton chips it up out of the zone. He's off to the races. He's got Landon coming with him. He's taking off the puck. Landon chasing him behind the boards, turns him around the other way. Now JC93 picks it up. They're skating up. They dump it off. Jesse has it, loses it, comes in. Landon's got it. Now he's got a lane. He passes. Oh, couldn't quite connect with Jesse. Ref gets in the way here. JC93 players end up picking it up. They come across. Peyton stands them up at the line to disrupt the play. Jesse picks up the puck. He throws it around to these near boards, picked up there by the JC93 players. Picked up there. Colin fires it all the way down. Their goaltender gets it there. We got a wholesale line change coming for the penalty killers. Henry Ing is on the ice with Brecken and McCoy and Grady. Grady stands him up at the blue line, turns him back into the neutral zone. Picked up there. Henry, into Brecken's skates now. Picked up here. They come in. They fire it. Post and out on that far side. Good job by Grady to tie up the body, chipping it out into the neutral zone. And they're getting ahead of steam coming back in, and the penalty is over now. They let him walk right into the middle, posting out again. Grady over here battling on that wall. Henry in to help out. Now JC93 steps in. They lose it. They throw it around the back of the net. Henry comes up to pressure him here. They come all the way up. They pass across. They come over. Henry gets a stick on it, and it's out of the zone. JC93 coming across. They tip it back into their zone. Brecken hard on the forecheck here. They throw it all the way around the boards. They tip it up to their winger. Henry back checking hard, slows them down at the line. Now they come in. They turn around to slow the play down. They get it in the middle. Brecken gets it, chips it up off of their D into their zone. Here comes Hayden hard on the forecheck. He comes in, disrupts the play, but the other JC93 player picks it up, comes in here. He comes in, fires it. Jack with a blocker save up to the near boards wall here. They throw it around behind the net, picked up there. Collins takes the body, and number 12, one of their rented horses here, wanted no part of that check. Puck comes into the middle. Number 12 coming back in. He fires it again. It's deflected wide of the net here. Comes up. They come in. They fire it again. Jack gets that, covers it up for the whistle. For everybody at home, it's 1.4 seconds. The clock that we have our second camera on doesn't have the dot on it. Puck dropped here, and that'll do it for the first period. For everybody at home, there's two players on this JC93 team that are local rentals, both of them with the red helmets. They were invited to come in here and play, and you'll notice they're the two that do the majority of the puck carrying and scoring for this team. Tristan and Ryder out here to get things started with Peyton calling on the back end. Puck chipped up and all the way into the zone for an icing. Puck comes all the way down deep into the Jag zone to Jack's left. JC93 wins it. They get a shot off, picked off there by Peyton. He comes up out of the zone. He comes to the red line, dances through a couple, gets into the zone, then comes back out. Ryder gets it, throws it in deep. Landon's going in after it behind the net. He comes over, takes the player off of the puck. Oh, there's an upcoming penalty here to the Jags. They come up all the way out. They come into the zone, picked up there by Jesse. Puck all the way back down into the corner. Jesse wins that back to Colin. Colin misfired on trying to clear that. JC93 picks it up. They come around. They throw it up to the D, and they hold the zone. Now they throw it out of the zone themselves. Sean pressuring him in the neutral zone. They come across. Peyton pushes them into the middle. They come in. They chip it across. They don't have a shot. This is a tough time of day for this rink. You'll notice all the sun coming in the door there. Now the puck comes all the way down. Sean's coming in after it. Oh, their goaltender's trying to play it. They do play it. Sean pressures them there. Now they take a minute to regroup here. Sean disrupts that play. Now it comes up. McCoy has it. He throws it back in deep to the zone. They're coming up with a head of steam now. They're coming through the neutral zone. They are pushed wide. They come across. They can't connect there. Puck comes up to the line, but not out. Henry's over there. Poke checks it. Now he steals the puck. He's got Jesse up ahead. He's going to go ahead and skate it. Gains the red line. Oh, loses an edge. Puck comes across to the near boards here. Picked up there. JC93 cuts back into the middle. They're going up the far side. They come around the net looking for a pass. Now they come all the way across. They split between two players. Grady comes out there, pressures them. Now Henry pressures them, gets a stick on it. Now they throw it into the near corner to relieve that pressure. McCoy gets it there. Penalty is over to the Jags. McCoy's able to clear the zone. Puck comes all the way across. They come back across. They lose it. Brecken's pressuring him. Henry's pressuring him. Brecken gets it, pushes it over to Henry. Henry in, and he gets a backhander but can't score. Now the goaltender covers it up well behind the goal line there. Puck pushed over. Hayden couldn't get a shot off. Now he's pressuring. He gets some help from Brecken. JC93 players push it around. They come up into the middle. Hayden pressures them there. They chip it up. It comes to McCoy. McCoy dances around one. He's got a lane. He's going to come up these near boards. He comes in, fires it. Goaltender gets it with their glove, but then loses it. They pick it up there. They're coming up the boards. They're taking off the puck. McCoy chips that up. Hayden advances it. Now it's picked off by Henry. He's able to come into the zone, skates past the check, comes in, pushes it in. The D gets a stick on it. Now they're coming up. They come in. Henry Jones doing a good job back checking. They get it in front but can't get a shot off because of a good stick there by McCoy. Puck comes into the corner here, picked up. Oh, and there is a penalty coming up to the Jags. They got a 5-minute major on the board, and they did send the Jags player to the locker room. Puck pushed all the way across here. They come over, they shoot it, open on the back door, but they can't get a shot off. They fire it. Good block there by Peyton. Puck comes up. They come across. Henry's pressuring them. They come in. They try a backhander over there. Henry picks it up. He comes up. He's taken off the puck. Henry Jones picks it up. He throws it around the far side, but not to the out, just to the line. They skate back in. They're coming in. Henry Jones blocks it again. Now a puck goes over the net into that far corner. They get a shot off. It's loose in front. Jack saves it and covers it up for the whistle. Puck's going to be dropped again back deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jack again. We're getting everybody's sticks lined up. Henry pushes that over to Peyton. Peyton gets it up to the line but not out. They push it into the middle. Now they try the far side. JC fires it loose in front. Jack covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed into the middle here. They get a shot off. Good stick saved by Jack. Puck comes over. Sean tried clearing it up but couldn't get it out. Now he gets it out of the zone. Comes up. Brecken's pressuring here as he comes across. They skate up. Puck comes up. Collins steps in. They come in and they fire it in low blocker side. Brecken in here to take this face off at center ice. He pushes it across. Now they pick it up. They go from the near side to the far side at the red line. Now they come up. They're going to skate it in. They pass back to their player here. He comes in and he picks the top corner. Jack had, I think, 3 bodies in there screening him. Puck pushed over to the near boards here. They come in. Colin pushes them wide. They have the puck. They come all the way around, picked up there. They try the near corner here. Colin gets that. He throws it up the far side. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Puck pushed around the back of the net here. picked up there. Cullen couldn't get it out of the zone. The D pinched in to hold that. Now they're looking around for a pass. They come in, they fire it. Jack makes that save. Now Cullen gets it, throws it down there. And Hayden's going to go up and forecheck on this now. And they turn it around and come back up this near side here. Jesse pressures them but can't get a clean hit on them. Now they come into the zone. They step in. They pass across, but can't connect on that. Now they have it in the far corner. They're looking for a pass across. Good job by Sean to keep them wide. Now the D comes in. They fire it. It's blocked in front. Pushed up. Peyton has it. He's going to go ahead and skate it out. He comes into the zone, does a little stutter stop, gets around threes, able to come into the middle, fires it, but it's blocked. Now he has it at the line, loses it at the line. They're coming in. Grady's pressuring him here, and he rides him off the puck. It's right over on Jack's leg pad. He covers it up for the whistle. Henry Ingen here to take this face off. It is won by JC93 back to their D. Henry pressures him there, and he's able to get it out of the zone. He's hustling up here to get in, gets in, stutter steps, holds it, shoots, it's blocked. Now the puck comes up. Peyton can't quite hold the line, and we've got a rougher interference call coming up to JC93. We got a little 4-on-4 hockey here now. Puck won over to the JC93 player. They push it around. Henry's in there. Now Landon pressures. They come up the boards. They chip it around Peyton. Now they're coming in. Grady pressured him. And puck comes in on Jack, and he is able to cover it up for the whistle. Puck's going to be dropped here. Henry Jones wins that over the boards, but JC93 gets there. They throw it across the ice, picked up there. Oh, Sean's bodied off the puck. Henry Jones picks it up. He's got a lane. He's going to go ahead and skate with it up here. Still working his way up the near boards. Oh, he stood up at the blue line. Tristan's able to get it into the middle, but JC93 player gets over there. Sean's going to push them wide. They have to pull up now. Tristan's on him. They come back to the D. Tristan disrupts that. Henry Jones gets it. He's going to skate it up and out of the zone again. He gets it up, throws it down, but that's going to go no icing. Tristan in here pressuring. Henry Jones pressuring. Puck comes back to Sean on the point. He fires it. It's deflected to the near side here. Comes up and out of the zone. Colin picks it up there. He comes around, gets past one, comes in, fires it in and scores. Right after the Jags score, they put both of the rented players out here on a line. And they get the puck, pick it up. They come into the zone. They shoot it wide of the net here. Pushed around. Sean battling in that corner there. They throw it up to the point. They come in below the goal line looking for something. Looked like he was going to try a Michigan, which doesn't surprise me. They're coming around. Looks for that pass across from one red helmet to another, but Jack's ready there and covers it up for the whistle. Back to 5-on-5 hockey again here. Brecken in here to take this face off deep in the Jag zone. To Jack's left, it comes over to the wall. Peyton gets it, loses it to the second JC93 player. They push it up front but can't connect there. Comes to the line. They're cycling around. They come up. They get a shot off. It's blocked in front. Tristan has it. They push it up. It comes out. Ryder gets it. Advances it up this near boards. Comes into the zone. Can't quite get a pass over to Brecken there. JC93 gets it up. They hit their winger. Peyton pressures them there. Takes the puck. He comes up. He fires it across. And that's going to go all the way down for an ice. Henry Jones in here to take this face off. Gets pushed back to the D. They shoot it, but it's deflected there up the far boards. Jesse pressuring their D. Now Grady up there. Henry Jones into the corner, picking that up. Gets it to Grady. Grady pushes it up to Jesse, but they can't quite connect. Henry Jones gets it, loses it. Can't get it out of the zone. Puck comes back in. Goes over. Grady has it. He's skating up. He gets it out of the zone. He comes past the red line. Kicks it forward, but can't hold the line there. Puck comes back to Peyton. Peyton's looking across, throws that up into the middle. Landon comes up here, pressures him into a pass, comes right back to Peyton. Peyton turns it around at the blue line, but another JC93 player comes in. They come across. Jack stops that. Puck comes up. Grady tried getting it out, not out, just to the line. Now it's pushed past Jesse into the corner. Puck loose in front. Peyton's able to get that up to Jesse. Jesse chips it around one. He's going off hard to the races, but they tip that out of the zone. Puck comes across to Jesse. Jesse's able to come into the zone. He's pushed wide. He wraps around the net looking for a pass. Throws it up, but there's no D there, so it's going to go all the way down. Jack stops that for Cullen. Cullen picks it up in the corner, now throws it up to Hayden. Hayden gets it deep into the zone. Henry and Henry both forechecking. Henry Ing's able to get it. He passes it in front to Henry Jones. Goes past him. Hayden gets it. He fired and just missed the goal there. Henry Ing picks it up on the near boards, comes in, passes into the middle. Couldn't connect with Henry or Hayden. Puck comes to Colin. He throws it in deep behind the net. Pressured there. Hayden comes across, throws a body on one. Puck comes to the line and out. Picked up there by Henry Ing. He comes back. Miscommunicated there. They fire it. It goes up and over the net. They hold it at the far line. Picked up by Sean in the corner. He miscued on getting that up. Now it's cycled around. Henry Jones battling in the corner here. Now he's able to kick that up. They shoot it, but it's deflected a couple times. Now Henry Ing picks it up. He comes back behind the net, passes around. They're just playing a little tic-tac-toe, and that's the end of this second. Brecken in here to take this face off. He's got Ryder with him and Tristan on the wings, with Grady and Peyton on the back end. Puck pushed back to the JC93D. They circle around. Brecken's chasing after him. Ryder tries to get to him. Now they come into the middle. They tried to get a backhander off, but couldn't. Picked up there by Brecken. He throws it across. Couldn't quite connect with Tristan, but he's hard on it. Puck comes in. Ryder's able to get a stick on him momentarily. Two of the JC93 players collide. Picked up there by Peyton. He comes in, fires it. Blocker saved by the goaltender into the netting. Puck dropped here. JC93 wins it over the boards. They come around behind the net. They push it all the way up. It comes across. Peyton skating in, but they chip it past him. They fire it. Jack's there for the save. Grady chips it up to the line, but can't get it out. Jesse's trying to pressure him, but he can't stop the player. They come up. They push it into this near corner here. Henry Jones gets it now. He comes up to the line. They shoot it in. Now Peyton gets it. He's coming up. We've got numbers if we go with them. Peyton comes in. He fires it. Loose in front. Now the goaltender covers it up. Puck dropped here, pushed over. Hayden can't quite get it. JC93 player chips it up, and that's going to go down to Colin. Colin gets it, fires it. It goes into the netting, but no referee bothers to blow the whistle. Puck pushed back here. Now they come back into the zone, and they're calling that offsides. Brecken in here to take this face off. He pushes it back to Sean. Sean comes across to Colin. Colin to Hayden. Hayden up across the red line. He's coming in with Brecken. He comes wide, passes it in. Oh, couldn't quite connect in front of the net. Henry Ing does a good job pushing it back. Hayden comes in, stands the player up. Oh, another JC93 player comes in to get it. Henry pressuring him there. They're coming up. They duck into the middle. They are pressured there. Jack's able to cover it up for a whistle. Henry Jones battles there. Puck gets loose. They fire it from the line. Jack makes a good save. Now it comes back to the point. Now they come back down low. They fire it all the way across the ice. Picked up by their D. They go back to the near side again. They keep trying to come across. Peyton gets a skate on it. Now it's back behind the net. Henry battling for it there. Now they come up to the other side. They come back to the point. They go back to the half wall. They misfire on that. Now they get it in front. They try and chip it in, and Jack's there for the save. Puck dropped here, pushed forward. Landon pressuring them. They come across. Peyton gets a stick on it. He's coming up. He passes over to Landon. Landon gains the red line. He comes into the middle, gains the zone. Tried coming back to Jesse, but couldn't connect. They turn it around. They're coming in. Grady working hard. Jack makes a great save. Brecken into the corner there. Now Landon gets it here, chips it up and out of the zone. Jesse into the middle. JC93 hits their player. They come up. They come over. Landon's turning them back. They come back to the line. Landon pressuring them. They pass D to D. Now they come deep into this near corner here. They push it around. Jesse comes up, thought they were going to shoot. Now Brecken on it behind the net. He battling. Now Grady gets it. Grady pushes it up, goes up. Landon gets it, tips it to Jesse. Jesse into the middle now. He comes up, crosses the red line, comes in. He's fires it into the corner for goal number 2. Puck pushed forward by Henry Jones. It comes over now. Hayden gets it. He dumps it in deep. And they are off, so puck is now cleared out by JC93. They throw it across. It goes all the way around. JC93 gets it to the line, but not out. Sean touches it up, and there's another penalty to the Jags. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the officiating here. Puck pass to the near side here. They tried firing it, but it goes all the way around. Henry's going to get there, chip it out of the zone. And they come back to the neutral zone. They chip it across. Henry Ing's able to pick their pocket. He comes up. He's got Tristan coming through. Couldn't advance it. Stood up. Henry Ing trying to do it on his own, but can't. Now JC93 comes up. Puck comes over. Sean has it, loses it. Now they whistle it. Puck comes all the way into the Jags zone here. And JC93 pushes it out of the zone themselves. They're regrouping here. They chip it up these near boards. Sean comes up. He's pressuring them up against the wall here. They come into the middle. They pass across to the far side. Comes up. Ryder's able to get a stick on it, and he throws it the length of the ice. Comes in here. Ryder's still pressuring him. He's going to chase him behind the net. Player coming up here. Comes into the zone. Fires it off the side of the net. Puck into his feet. Loose. He picks it back up. Passes across. They shoot it just short on that near side. They tip it up. Picked up there by Henry. Henry to Ryder. Ryder pokes it out of the zone again. He's still pressuring them. They're coming back up. Sean pushing them wide. They pass across. Can't connect cleanly. Henry battling in the corner here. Peyton's able to pick up the puck. Loses it now. They come in. They chip it up, and it goes over the net into the far side. Sean gets it there, comes up, but can't get it out of the zone. They come in. They fire it and pick the corner. Brecken in here to take this face off, gets it over to Jesse, comes back. Landon's able to pick up the puck here. He gets out of the zone. He comes across the red line. He comes up, stutter steps, now tries getting it into the middle. Can't quite connect with Brecken. JC93 gets it behind the net. Puck comes up. They come up, picked off there by Colin. Colin coming up. We got a 3-on-2 situation. He skates around. He's looking for a pass up in front. throws it up there. Oh, Jesse got a shot off, but the leg pad of the goaltender made the save there. Puck comes all the way back. Grady's hustling after it. He gets to the puck, picks it up now, comes behind the net, throws it up the far wall to Jesse. Puck comes over to Brecken. Brecken tries getting it over to Landon. Landon's hustling. Can't quite connect there. JC93 gets it. Jesse comes back, disrupts that play. Grady gets it up to Brecken. Brecken forward. Loses it. Now JC93 up the near boards. Jesse bodies him off. Peyton steps up. And we've got some kind of a call on the Jags. I'm not sure what for. Puck dropped here. Henry Jones wins that over to Sean. He gets it up to the line, but not out. Henry up here just kind of shadowing. They skate into the middle here. Now they pass down low. Now they come back up to the point. Henry comes back up to shadow. He comes in. He fires it. Leg pad saved by Jack. Henry can't quite get to the puck. Henry Jones over pressure in the puck now. They come back up to the point. They try. Henry Ing is able to get a skate on it. Now it comes over. Grady's got it in his feet. Henry Ing gets it, and he's able to throw it the length of the ice. And they call an icing. Icing on the penalty kill. These refs could not be any more off this morning. Puck pushed over here, picked up there by Sean. He throws it the length of the ice again. Now Ryder is battling here. He goes into the corner, tries to disrupt that play. JC93 throws it across. They pick it up there. They come in to the zone. They hold up. Ryder comes by. They fire it. Good block there by Cullen. He picks it up, throws it out of the zone. Ryder coming down hard. He makes him pass the puck. They now pick it up. They come up. They duck into the middle here. They're poke checked away by Cullen. Cullen pitchforks it up into the neutral zone. Ryder coming up for a third time here. Pressuring them. JC93 throws it up. They push it into the middle. Jack slides across to cut that shot off. Puck dropped here. Brecken pushes that back, but JC93 comes in, picks it up. They come across. They couldn't connect on that. Jesse comes over, pressures them. Now he takes the body. They're able to get it out. Puck comes up. Brecken in here, looking for him, pressuring him, turns him around behind the net. Now they come up, picked off there by Grady. Grady comes in, passes across to Brecken. Brecken fires it. Goaltender grabs with their glove for the whistle. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the JC93 end. Brecken ties them up, but they end up coming in and picking it up and throwing it behind the net. Jesse and Brecken over here pressuring them. They come around the net. Landon coming in here. He disrupts the play momentarily, but the guy poke checks it around, comes up. He comes all the way up. Good job by Peyton to come over and get that. Puck comes up. Brecken battling for it. Oh, he just overskated it. Puck comes across. Jesse hounding him here all the way back into the zone. They throw it across. Tipped up here. Peyton picks that up. Tries advancing it forward. Now they pick it up. Grady turns them back. They turn around. They come up into the corner here. Now Henry Jones is able to get it. He comes up. He's looking across. Oh, he tried passing and hitting Hayden. Puck comes in. Comes around behind the net. Picked up there. They come up the near boards. Henry Ing's able to pick it off there. He passes across. Oh, couldn't connect with Henry Jones. Now Henry Jones gets it, fires it. Oh, but the goaltender's blocker deflects it into the netting for the whistle. Henry Jones in here to take this face off. Deep in the Jag zone. They have pulled their goaltender. Henry Jones ties him up. Hayden tried getting to it. Now Henry Ing is able to get it. He comes back to Sean. Sean fires it. Oh! Landon gets it behind the net. Throws it in the middle but can't connect. JC93 throws it the length of the ice for an icing. Brecken in here to take this face off. He pushes it forward but loses it. JC93 comes across lane and pressures him behind the net, but they chip it out. Now they get it out of the zone. Cullen pressures them. They come up. Henry Ing's back checking. They fire it into the empty net. Sean was back there doing his best goalie interpretation, but it's tough to do without the goalie pads on. Puck dropped here. Brecken pushed it forward. Now Henry Ing gets it. He comes in. Pushed wide. Shoots it. It's deflected into the corner. Hayden after it there. Now Brecken gets to it. Oh, he takes an elbow to the head. Henry Ing comes over. Gets involved here. Number 12 is going to the box for that elbow to the head. Puck pushed over. Hayden gets it there. Tried shooting it in. Now it comes over. Sean comes across to Cullen. Cullen fires it in for a goal. I'm not sure exactly how long they let run off the clock there, but they certainly let some time run off the clock after that goal went in. They added 10 seconds back. Puck comes over to Cullen. Cullen pushes it up. It comes across. They throw it. Henry gets it, chips it up. Oh, Landon gets it to Brecken. Brecken in, shoots it. It goes behind the net. Landon comes over, can't quite get it. Henry Ing comes up, gets the body. Cullen has it, loses it, and they clear the zone. Puck over to Peyton. Peyton, oh no, that's Jesse, loses it. Puck comes in behind the net, picked up there by Cullen. Cullen comes up, he gets it over to Landon. Landon back to Cullen. Oh, he's pressured here. Now he comes across to Sean. Sean comes up, gets the red line, throws it in deep. Henry pressures him there. It comes up the boards, out. Cullen shoots it in, and that's offsides. We got 0.4 of a second left here. It's not 4 seconds. Oh, they just ran the clock. Thanks, everybody.